Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin' John's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Thursday, August 30th, 2018. Dave Meltzer of 4FWOnline.com noted that WWE is looking to trademark about 15 new names, mostly names of people already on the main roster. However, there are several names being trademarked that are still in NXT, which could indicate impending main roster call-ups, including Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish. German wrestling promotion WXW announced that Toni Storm has been stripped of her women's title due to an injury. The belief is that the injury is serious due to Storm being stripped of her title. Storm recently participated in this year's Mae Young Classic and NXT UK TV tapings. WXW Germany issued the following statement on Twitter. WXW Women's Champion Toni Storm has sustained an injury last weekend. At this point, Toni is awaiting further examination to determine the seriousness of this injury. Toni is thus forced to cancel her appearances with us and Progress in Germany this weekend. Toni said she was heartbroken to miss those events. We do wish Toni a full recovery and hope to have her back inside WXW and Progress rings soon. As the WXW Women's Championship would be without a defense in well over 4 months, we have decided to vacate the title. Despite the current insecurity regarding Toni's situation and despite Toni having been a fantastic champion, we believe other wrestlers have the right to compete for the highest prize in this division. Current number 1 contender is Alpha Female, who is in line for a title chance this Saturday at WXW Fan 2018 in Overhausen. Her opponent will be determined in a freeway dance between Killer Kelly, Chris Wolf, and Melaine Gray on Friday at WXW Fan 2018 in Hamburg. And I want to send good vibes, prayers, and well wishes out to Toni Storm. I hate to hear about that. Can't wait to see her back in the ring soon. With Becky Lynch referring to Charlotte Flair as a witch, you know what she said, I gotta keep it PG here, on SmackDown, there has been speculation that WWE is dropping the idea of Becky Lynch becoming a full-fledged heel. John Pollock of PostWrestling.com noted the following about the feud. The idea now is much less of a heel/babyface dynamic, and instead it's two ex-friends that both have valid points. Neither is going to back down from the other. According to Dave Meltzer of 4FWOnline.com, WWE was unable to book the Rogers Center, formerly known as the Sky Dome in Toronto, for next year's Summerslam. There are currently baseball games scheduled in the stadium around SummerSlam, and WWE would not have enough time to set things up. There is also going to be a festival in Toronto on August 18th, which is why SummerSlam will be taking place a week earlier than usual on August 11th. Justin Barrazio of Sports Illustrated noted the following about the Roman Reigns vs. Braun Strowman feud. Justin Barrazio said, "Every indicator I have received from WWE is that the company is looking to build a lengthy title reign for Reigns. It is highly unlikely that Strowman will win the title in September, so it will be especially interesting to see how the creative team pivots away from the Reigns-Strowman feud." Barrazio added that Drew McIntyre is likely going to be Reigns' next challenger after Strowman. Dave Meltzer of 4FWOnline.com noted the following about the recent double countout finish of a Roman Reigns vs. Braun Strowman main event house show match. Dave Meltzer said, "They continued the brawl after the show until Reigns gave Strowman a spear through the table. The fact that they did that finish means they consider Reigns and not Strowman not just the star of the brand, but the most popular to the masses." Meltzer added that despite Strowman's popularity, Reigns has been the top merchandise seller in the company. WWE stock closed on Wednesday at $85.93 per share, with Citigroup now upgrading the stock and targeting the price at $95 per share. At this time, WWE's market value is around $6.701 billion. Lot of money. In a recent interview with FlickeringMyth.com, Batista revealed a major movie franchise that he was turned down for. Batista said, "I've actually auditioned for a couple of Star Wars movies, and they've turned me down. It was always a dream of mine to be in a Star Wars film." Batista added, "I can't say I'm the biggest fan of the latest installments. I particularly loved Rogue One. I thought it was a really great film, and I loved that they went a little bit dark with it. I thought it was really interesting." In an interview with Pancakes and Power Slams, WWE Hall of Famer Jeff Jarrett reveals which superstar he is very high on. Jeff Jarrett said, "I think Elias is a true main event rivalry away from breaking to a completely different level. Not to say that Elias isn't already a main eventer, but when they have that real rivalry, because if you look back and you look at Stone Cold and Rock, Stone Cold and Vince McMahon, Hogan and Savage, Hogan and Warrior, you can just go all the way down that line. You gotta look at where Lex Luger was in WWE and when he jumped to WCW. Overnight, he became Sting's ally, and Sting was on the fence in the NWO storyline. And so, all of a sudden, Lex was that personified WCW face that named his name there, and he really helped NWO a lot more than people give him credit for." Jeff Jarrett continued on by saying, "Because, again, it was another rivalry made. Lex Luger against NWO, Sting against NWO, and I think Seth and Elias are right in that. Thanks to WrestlingInc.com for the quotes." Dave Meltzer of 4FWOnline.com noted the following regarding a recent Kevin Owens rumor. Dave Meltzer said, "The story going around that Paul Heyman will return to manage Owens has no validity to it." According to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com, WWE did everything possible to keep Trish Stratus' surprise appearance on Raw a secret. The same effort wasn't made for Booker T's SmackDown Live appearance, as various people backstage knew that Booker T would be appearing on the show. The idea behind having Stratus and Booker T on the Toronto shows was to make the market hungry for SummerSlam weekend next year. And finally, here on Jammin John's Wrestling News, it is now time to announce the results of our previous special subscriber poll. That poll being, will Kevin Owens make a surprise appearance at All In? And with free votes, it's a no. Of course, if you're a subscriber, you can go vote on the latest special subscriber poll. That poll being, do you think the current Universal title feud hurts Braun Strowman? Yes, no, or indifferent. Go vote right now if you're a subscriber at patreon.com/JamminJohn. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing with your life? Go subscribe to me at patreon.com/JamminJohn. I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/JamminJohn. And that is your news for Thursday, August 30th, 2018. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin John's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices. Big shout out to everybody listening to this on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Stewie Family is the name. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, the Jammin John. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin John's Wrestling News, or you're a wrestling promotion wanting to get your next big event out for the awesome power of Amazon Alexa, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Go join my official Discord, Bert's Chicken Shack. That is Bert's Chicken Shack. It's a great little Discord to hang out and make friends. You can go look it up at discordservers.com to join Bert's Chicken Shack. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. You too can subscribe to me by going to patreon.com/JamminJohn. Again, I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/JamminJohn. This is Jammin John saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.